Hey Pokemon fans, AlmightyArceus here. There's so many new challenges that have been presented in the Alola region. From Z Crystals in battle, to Totem battles, to Kahuna battles, the list goes on. So today I thought I'd recount the top 5 hardest battles in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now keep in mind, these are my opinion, so if you have a different opinion, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you had challenges with. Make sure to leave a like on the video as well. Let's get this video to 100 likes. Alright, let's get started. Number 5. Random SOS battles. Man, this generation made it hard just to catch a single Pokemon. Sometimes when you're out there and you just want to catch one Pokemon, you get it down to low HP, you do everything that was told to you to do, and then that Pokemon decides to call for help and you're in a double battle. Great! Not only does this chip away at the Pokemon that you have on the field, but it can make it especially difficult if the Pokemon that you're calling has abilities like Sturdy, where it makes it so that you take at least 2 hits to knock out a Pokemon, or maybe weather-inducing abilities such as Pelipper's Drizzle. When this can be especially harmful is during a Nuzlocke. If you get caught in your single catch that you can do on that route and then you have to deal with an SOS battle, not only does it become more challenging to catch that one catch, but it also becomes challenging to keep your team alive. For all these reasons, I'm ranking random SOS battles as number 5 on my list of hardest battles. Number 4. Totem Mimikyu. Now, Mimikyu on its own we all knew was going to have a pretty amazing time in competitive play because of its ability Disguise. Disguise allows it to take its first hit with 0 damage. So it doesn't matter what you use could use a Z move, you could use something that's super effective against it, but it's not going to make a difference because Disguise will make it do 0% damage. That especially makes it difficult when you're battling a Mimikyu that is powered up. You have the Totem Mimikyu in the Mega Mart that was destroyed in Tapu Village, who is out to destroy your team. And with powerful moves like Play Rough and Shadow Claw, it isn't that difficult for it to do. It can give you a hard time if you're not properly prepared with some Pokemon that can take hits from Mimikyu. But if you prepare with the proper Pokemon like Steel-type Pokemon, you probably won't have that difficult of a time at all. Still, it is quite a challenge to get through that Totem battle, which is why I rank it as number 4 on my list. Number 3. Battle versus Professor Kukui. After 7 generations, we finally have the champion match that we deserve. A battle versus the Pokemon Professor. This has been a feature that has been rumored since Generation 1, when developers supposedly took away a final battle versus Professor Oak. Now we finally have a chance to live out that fantasy, and we find out that professors are actually pretty decent at battling. Kukui has some moves that really resemble competitive play. He has a very balanced team, and is one of the few trainers in game to have a full 6 on his team. He is able to switch out between Pokemon and make some pretty smart predictive switches. For example, he sets up some Stealth Rocks with Lycanroc, and then has his Braviary use Whirlwind to get some Stealth Rock damage off at you. This kind of chip away strategy is not usually seen in most NPCs programmed into the game, so it's really refreshing to have a champion battle that really seems worthy of that title. Not only that, but you get to face off against the starter that you didn't choose that you are weak to, and that starter has a Z Crystal, so watch out for some super powerful moves coming from that. In order to win this battle, you need to have Pokemon that are properly leveled to take on the task. Even Poketubers like Tyranitar have lost to Kukui because they weren't properly prepared. This is why Kukui takes number 3 on our list. Number 2. Totem Laurentiis. This one is being called Alola's Miltank, and while I didn't personally have difficulties with Whitney's Miltank in Generation 2, Totem Laurentiis was one that I had incredible difficulty with. If you pick the wrong starter or don't have somebody that's going to be able to take out Laurentiis in one hit, well, I have bad news for you. You're not going to be able to survive this battle. Totem Laurentiis is a really strong, really bulky Pokemon that is going to take a lot of effort to take out if you're not properly leveled. What's more, Totem Laurentiis will call a cast form as its ally, and that cast form will use Sunny Day to make your life a living hell. You've got Fire-type Weather Balls coming at any Grass type you put in to resist Totem Laurentiis. You've got 1-turn charge Solar Blades if you wanted to put in a Water type to take out the Cast form. You've got Leaf Guard so that Totem Laurentiis cannot be status conditioned under sunlight, which will make it difficult for you to chip away. You can't toxic it, you can't burn it, you can't do anything to get it to stop. It just keeps going. Oh my god, so many people have written horror stories about Totem Laurentiis, and so many of the stories are true. You've got to be really properly leveled or have a really good fire type on your team in order to survive this challenge unscathed. This is why we put Totem Laurentiis as number 2 on the list. However, Totem Laurentiis is not the most powerful Pokemon you're going to be facing while you're in Alola. This brings us to number 1, Mother Beast Lusamine. Picture this, a team of 5 exceptionally bulky and exceptionally powerful Pokemon. Now picture that again, except for all of them beast boosted. Yep, that's what you're facing up against with Lusamine in her crazy squid costume. Man, I kind of wish low-key that we would have been able to battle Lusamine, but her bulky-ass Pokemon make up for that. Oh my god, look at that smug Clefable. I hate its face so much, I want it to die. But it won't die, it'll keep Cosmic Powering. It has Magic Guard, so you can't status it. It has Moonblast, so it's going to start taking you out. It's got Metronome with any random move, and it's got Moonlight to heal itself back up. You can't take this thing out simply. You need something that's either a really powerful Steel type or something that's going to be able to last against something that bulky. She's also got a Lilligant with its special attack boosted by 1, a Miss Magus with its speed boosted by 1, a Milotic with its attack boosted by 1, and a Beware, which has its defense boosted by 1. This insanely bulky 5 Pokemon team is perfect for a final boss battle, and honestly made it such a challenge to get out of Ultra Space, save Lusamine, and save the world. Those are my top 5 hardest battles in Pokemon Sun and Moon. You agree? Disagree? If so, leave your comment in the comment section below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed the content here. I have a lot of other lists and theories, so make sure to check them out. My name is AlmightyArceus. Thanks so much for watching.